work with them, and you raise money for the teams, and that's August 15th. Excuse me. I don't know who we're bringing in for that. I would like to bring in Kevin Nash. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, everybody likes to bring in Kevin Nash. It's just a matter of Kevin Nash likes to show up.
No, he's not bad. That's Sid that doesn't want to show up.
Well, Sid's terrible. I was supposed to have Sid on today's show.
He was supposed to be with JCW, but they're not the first ones. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, he's bad.
I don't. Why would people even book this guy anymore?
He's the new.
In fact, I think he's going to be at the big event.
He's the new Scott Hall.
But this has been going on for years with this guy.
Well, when you're the ruler of the world, you can do whatever you want.
Rule of the world, but this isn't 1992 anymore.
Nah.
Who the hell is Sid Vicious?
Well, WWE doesn't know who he is because he was Sid Justice.
Yeah, but that was funny. But then it became Psycho Sid.
Yeah, which was perfect for him. I mean, the whole Sid it's just another one of WWE just taking somebody and absolutely screwing them.
Well, and that's funny you said that, because I was actually, before I pulled in, I was listening to, it's on YouTube, the Vince Russo China podcast, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
She was talking about how, she can't use the China name and stuff like that, but this girl, these people are fucking delusional. And I like Vince Russo's interviews. I enjoy them. I enjoy the way he talks and the stories he tells. But it's like, you guys are just bitter people at this point,
Yeah, well, everybody blames Vince Russo for the fall of WCW and the generation change out of the Attitude Era from WWE, and people just need to understand that wrestling is a business that needs to evolve to the times, and it's got to change, or it becomes WCW and it disappears.
I don't watch wrestling anymore. I watch the pay-per-views, and I watch stuff on the network. I don't watch Raw. I don't find it entertaining. I like NXT. I like when they do their 3-month, I guess you call them like the quarterly shows or their pay-per-views, epic shows.
Yeah.
They remind me of old school wrestling. I mean, with the newer style, but just the way that their show is reminds me of something like you would see on the old NWA on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. With them type of shows, I like that. There's less bullshit and there's more wrestling,
Here's my problem with NXT, and it's not really a problem with NXT, it's a problem with WWE when it comes to NXT. You have these kids, guys and girls, going out there, and they're learning the trade of wrestling. I mean, a lot of them have been on the independent circuit. They know what they're doing, but you're grooming them into being future WWE stars, meaning you got to learn the camera angles, where the cameras are, when to come out, pyro, all that stuff. Okay, the whole entertainment effect of the business, along with the wrestling style. Then they get to WWE, and they totally put handcuffs on them and don't allow them to be the same person they were in NXT. It's like wrestling is secondary once they get to WWE.
But you know what, though, Kev? Like, look at, and I was saying this to one of my guys, college football, these guys don't make no money. They're not supposed to be making any money. Mm-hmm. So they're hungry. They want to get that contract. Once these guys get to the NFL and they get these contracts, college football is much more exciting than the NFL most of the time, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
So, they're hungry. They like these guys that are there now, like the Kevin Steens or the guys I like the vaudevilles. I think they're very entertaining. They're hungry for Neville and stuff like that. They're hungry to get called up, because I don't care that they sign Prince Devitt or whatever they call him now, Finn Balor, or the Jap. If these guys go out and actually they shit the bed, they ain't getting brought up. So these guys got to bust their ass. Especially
right.
These guys with these high hopes, they got to bust their ass more than anybody, because there's a lot expected of them.
Yeah, but once they get to WWE, it's like they don't allow them to continue that process of growing. It's like, all right, here, this is what we're sticking you with. This is what you're going to do. And, they turn into carbon copies every match. Every match is the same. I don't like it. If you're going to let these guys do it at NXT, you should allow them to do everything they're doing there at WWE. Because then what's the point of, especially the girls, what's the point of training them to wrestle and being entertainers and then get to WWE?
They're not a wrestling company anymore. You heard what Vince McMahon said.
Well,
that Stone Cold podcast.
Oh, well, he's going to give them more than 3 minutes?
But they're not a wrestler. They're there to sell T-shirts. They're a T-shirt company. Like my buddy says it all the time.
It's ridiculous.
They are.
That's ridiculous.
I agree. Listen, I like the old. Like I said, when I watch the network, it's for the old previews. I enjoy that. I love the NWA, old NWA. Not these companies that call themselves NWA now. I'm talking about the real NWA.
Right.
Back in the day, when tag team, I'm a fan of tag team wrestling, and now I don't. What do you have? Three, four tag teams?
It's.
I remember when the Survivor Series used to have 5 teams on each side 2 years in a row.
Yeah. That was...
In NWA, you had like the Road Warriors, the Russians, the Midnight, the Rock'n'Roll Express, the Freebirds, all these teams, Powers of Pain. Now, I think the Usos, I could tell you. I don't know who the other three. They had the Goldust brothers, but they're split up now.
You got the Cesaro and Tyson Kidd are the champions.
Well, come on. Why is that fucking team together?
I have no idea whether I have no idea. See, I'm an 80s guy. I love I can sit here and name 20 tag teams from the 80s that were all wrestling at the same time. And it's...
Yeah, so good. And I did just a few minutes ago.
It's painful to watch the tag team ranks. It really is. I mean, they're just taking random guys and gluing them together and say, here, just go out there and give us a good match and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just... I don't
they
know.
just put the primetime players back together for what reason? I don't know. Yeah, of course, is excited about it. But
I don't mind that because they're kind of funny. They're entertaining. Like I can deal with that. But like, I love Cesaro. I mean, I love Cesaro.
But they're wasting him. What they're doing with him now.
They just don't know what to do with them, and they're just wasting him with this. It's like they're trying to give Tyson Kidd that one last try. So, all right, one more try, kid. Let's go. Come on. Take it or leave it. And I guess they're hoping that him and Cesaro push each other.
Well, you're going to break that team up next?
It'll probably it'll be something like Cesaro runs over.
Like years ago, tag teams with teams for years.
It'll probably be something. It's going to be something spun around Total Divas. Like Cesaro hooks up with Natalya. something stupid like that.
I have not watched that show once.
No, there's no need to. Just watch Monday Night Raw. They just carry it on to the show. Hence why Nikki Bella is the champion. They're the headline of Total Divas, the Bellas. So right now they're the headline of the Divas division. It's sad.
No.
It really is. It's sad because you had some.
I don't watch. Like I said, I don't watch the product. I just not into it.
I watch it Monday nights because there's really nothing else to watch on Monday nights, so I watch it. It gives me the TV to myself for 3 hours. Chase somebody else away. She gets a glimpse of Randy Orton and she's happy. And she's like, all right, see you later. She loves Randy Orton. But anyway, all right. So anything else you'd like to add before we let you go?
I don't know. I thought I would come on here and you would ask me some really hard questions.
Nah. I know you had an agenda, and I was gonna.
What are you gonna do? Talk about Nikolai Volkoff, an 85-year-old man that's in the wrestling ring?
Well, I got the interview to play with Nikolai Volkoff. I got one with.
Nobody wants to hear the interview
with Shane Douglas. So
I don't know if anybody wants to hear the interview with Shane Douglas.
Nah, Shane Douglas is good. I love hearing these guys' stories of like how they started and like I had no idea that in 1974.
Shane Douglas was. How did Nikolai Volkoff start? Was it during the Second World War?
Well, say that again.
How did Nikolai Volkoff start? Was it sometime during the Second World War?
His father got killed, and they escaped Europe. And they came to the United States, and he started wrestling with Vince Sr. in 1968.
Really? 1960? What? Do you know what? Some companies should book him for a strip on your odds. Some match that nobody wants to fucking see.
But I asked him his toughest match. He said 1974 he wrestled to a 1-hour draw with Bruno Sammartino.
Oh.
That's nuts.
I wasn't even born. I wasn't even born yet.
Neither was I. So, but that's still crazy. I mean, now you're lucky these guys go 8 minutes. What happened?
Is he broke?
Is he broke?
Broke. Is he in that much need of cash?
I have no idea. I didn't ask him that.
For what reason this guy? It's like some of these guys need to give it up.
They don't. I don't think they know how.
The guy could barely walk.
I agree with you. I mean, I go to these wrestling conventions, and you got the table of the same crew. I call it the Jimmy Hart crew. You have Greg Valentine. You'll have
another one. Tito
Santana, Andrew Anderson.
And first of all, wait a minute. You can't lump him in that group.
Well, him and Valentine are they're like father and son. Those two. And the Honky Tonk Man.
Hockey's a little bit younger though. Things like Snooker and the Sheik and all these broken down guys. It's embarrassing. Like if I was taking somebody to a show and I said, "Oh, look at," and Nikolai Volkoff comes out, like somebody never seen wrestling before, come to the show. Like this is awful. I don't want to see this, especially at a time when MMA and UFC is so so like well known and stuff. How do you explain like this is legit or this is real? It's embarrassing. These old guys. I heard one show that Jimmy Snuka had to be carted out to the ring, and then he didn't even jump off the top rope. He didn't even jump off the second rope. He jumped off the bottom rope, and he pinned the guy. It makes what we do look bad.
Oh, well, he's going to be in April. He's going to be at CTW for the fight against cystic fibrosis. So it's going to be Tito Santana and Jimmy Snuka. So
what a joke! It's embarrassing, man. It's like, how do you this is why people laugh at what we do. This is why. It's not only that. It's guys like the Wild Thing, Wayne Tag. It's guys like Frankie Love roaming around the ring. It's just stupid bullshit. It's Nikolai Volkoff was great at WrestleMania 1 and before that, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Jimmy Snuka, I mean, the late 90s, he was still okay.
Yeah.
2015.
I don't know what it is. I mean, it's look. You watch. You ever
see? You just said that Nikolai Volkoff was going to talk about his toughest matches against Bruno Sammartino in 1974. That's 41 years ago. 41 years ago. A lot of people had black and white televisions in that fucking house 41 years ago. The VCR wasn't even created. We're we can't even buy a VCR anymore. Jesus Christ, 41 years ago?
Everybody was watching Betamax.
I don't think that was around. Holy shit, 41. Did we even have fucking fuel-injected carpets?
We didn't have microwaves.
That's it. Geez, like, how do you take a kid to a show and pass it? And I'm not talking about a 5-year-old. I'm not like a teenager. This like they'll be looking at it like, yo, I don't ever watch you wrestle again. That's what hurts business. I'll go watch UFC.
I'll be honest with you. He was a really nice guy.
I'm sure. Listen. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm not knocking the guy. I'm sure he, in his day, he was a fucking hell of an athlete. But I mean, come on.
I don't get the attachment. I mean, I guess maybe because I don't wrestle, so I have no idea. But I mean, if you've seen the movie The Wrestler, it kind of breaks it down. These guys, it's like a drug. They can't walk away.
You know what, though? Come on. I mean, I don't know, man. Then do something else with it. You don't see this in the NFL. You don't see Joe Montana with the greatest quarterback in 49ers history. Probably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in the NFL. You don't see him saying, "Oh, the Bills need a quarterback." Saying, Buffalo signed me. Put me in.
And come on, Arizona almost signed Kurt Warner last year.
You see what I'm saying? These guys, Brett Favre, he's not playing anymore because they break down.
Well, thank
because
God.
The defensive line would cave in on them.
Brett Favre was like the Christian of the NFL. One more season.
Nikolai Volkoff, my God.
Well, anyway.
I'm sure I'm going to get ripped up on your radio show next week. But whatever.
He was a nice guy. He took some pictures with us and stuff, but he was a really cool guy, and it's still big. Holy crap! You don't realize how big these guys are until you stand next to him. He's a big
no,
man.
And I miss. That's the one thing of wrestling I miss was the larger than life athletes that you don't see anymore. And I think that's what you need again to make this business. I don't want to go out to a show and see the guy that's cut my lawn next door. I want to see somebody because I grew up in the '80s just like you.
Yeah.
So you had Andre, you had Stud, you had Hogan, you had Orndorff, and all